as was said. What? Not anymore, because he's trying to bang Lou's niece, and I was like, you got to get your toe game tight. And you got to straighten up this fucking fro you got on your neck.
He's too nervous to have sex.
Could you imagine? Hey! And then like, well, that's only funny if you know Brian. I don't know, we're just talking.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I know, but there's more comics here than there are. You guys are putting in on our conversation now. Another thing about like Chicago and stuff is like, do I have a horrible accent?
No.
No, because we're all fucking hicks. Right? But the further out west you go, the more your accent becomes noticeable, right? Like I was in the bar and I asked the woman, I was like, let me get a bag of chips from up there, maybe a beer, and she was like, oh my God, are you from Baltimore? Oh, I feel like I'm watching The Wire. And she's like asking dumb shit like, have you ever been stabbed? Do you have syphilis? Yeah, that's all they think about Baltimore, is that we get stabbed and we have syphilis. That's it. Knife fights and dirty dicks. That's all that Baltimore is.
I'm from the West Coast.
You hate us. No, what part of the West Coast?
Southern California.
And what did you hear about Baltimore?
Nothing.
They tricked them. They were like, he's going to Baltimore. But it's like accents, right? Accents are supposed to be sexy, right? If like a guy came up to you and was like, hello, how about we slip you out those bloomers, go around back, and Bob's your uncle. You'd be like, oh my God, Joel. Yeah, it's exactly different. You guy can't come up to you and be like, hey there girl, how you doing? You want to go around back, maybe drink some natty bows? How about we go over to Patterson Park? Maybe we'll catch an O's game, sit on the stool, watch your friend Butchie work on his Camaro. Yeah, you know, that's what roofies are for. Baltimore accents.
They're called Florries now.
Florries? From, what's that movie?
Hangover.
Oh, it's from Hangover. Right. Yeah. You don't want people to know that you've banged a bunch of guys and you've done roofies. With some guy like, hey, you gotta try this new party drug. It's called Roofalin. That party must have been amazing, because there's a treasure map in my ass. There's an entire set of Parcheesi. That would be something if the guy was like shoots and ladders out of your ass, like pulling the pieces down. I gotta admit, if it was the magician, it would be like a long set of like handkerchiefs, and then your small intestine. It'd be covered in corn. It's not the cleanest place to hide things. I gotta imagine. Like one of my friends says that she lost, on Facebook, her update said that she lost like an emerald earring. Her dog ate it. And so now they keep it kenneled, and they're feeding it like X-Lax, and they're digging through its shit. So they can find, like, fuck that earring. Why put that in any hole in your body after it's been in the dog's ass? That's just a public service announcement. There's no joke there. Do not put things found in dog shit in holes on your body.
Damn.
That's right. That's right, Dorian. I was pointing directly at you, Dorian.
Damn it.
I told him that you make a very hot chick, Dorian.
Oh.
We're not ostracizing Dorian here. I've known Dorian since college, and I almost hit on him when he was dressed like a woman. Because like I didn't have my glasses on, and we were at what was it, Balticon?
Yes.
Yes, and a science fiction convention. And I saw him from across the hall with like a bunch of my other college friends, and I was like, better go save that hot chick. And I walked over and I'm like, hey. And he was like, hey Tommy. And I was like, fuck. Got a boner. Boners are awkward. Right? There's no, like, the only practical situation for it is fucking things. It's not like you can do carpentry with it. There's like, it's not like a multi-tool, right? You can't even hide drugs in it. Like, well, you can hide drugs in your vagina. Yeah, you can hide drugs in your vagina, right? You don't have a vagina, I'm just saying. You, as a magician, you know, you find places to put dubs, is what I'm saying. But, like, a case in point, right? I do not wear clothes in the apartment. Right? Do you wear clothes when you're, like, where do you live? Not like where, but what sort of situation you're living in? You live in an apartment, home?
I live in a home.
You live in a home with your parents? That's cool.
No.
Okay, so you live in a house. Do you have roommates?
Yes.
You do? Oh. So you can't just walk around naked.
I mean,
Yeah,
if it's
guys.
fiance.
Oh.
Hello.
Well, that's not a roommate. That's
Me,
like...
my fiance, and 2 roommates, and I walk around naked all I want.
See? There you go. Right? Walk. What about you guys? Walk around naked?
It's called Darby.
What? It's called Derby?
Right.
Like England?
I mean, do the Darby.
Yes.
Walk around naked and do the Darby.
So that's what being naked walking around is called, is the Derby.
In my life.
In your world. That's a very affluent world you live in. That's the 3rd time I use it. I can't use it anymore. Every time you find a magical word that gets a laugh, it only has 3 charges. Right, Dorian? And I have to get a wizard to recharge the word.
I guess the key to that comment is the fact that my name's Darby.
Oh, okay. And you're naked enough that they're like, it's called the Derby. Oh, man, I got arrested for indecent Derby the other day. Woke up in prison fully darbied out.
That's how it is.
Woke up in a ditch darbying.
Never been to prison.
Never been to prison? Anyone you ever
No,
been
I
to
always
jail?
had bail money.
No, I've never even been arrested. Never been caught. What? He's lucky. Like there was situations where it's like, oh my God, how did you shouldn't do that to farm
And then you
animals.
call it the Darby.
So the Derby isn't just being naked. It's anything indecent that you do.
Yeah, being naked, staying out of jail, you know, I mean, just whatever.
Pulling the Derby.
Pulling
You should get shirts called like, hey, do it in the
We
Derby.
have 'em. It's called
WWDD. What would Derby do? You have a website where just like old men go out and get naked in public and pretend they're senile. And it's like DarbyDicks.com or something. Malibu Derby. That's what.
I like it. That'll be a new one. I like it.
But like I love walking around naked, but my fiance will wait until I leave a room and then open up the blind. So the next time I come into the room with like my dick hanging out, it's like, ah! And there's always a fucking dude in the parking lot looking up at my dick like, huh? Gotcha. Gotcha, call me. No.
Where do you live?
I live in my own planet.
No.
Is that what dudes do in
Is
your
that what's
parking
called
lot?
Earth?
Yes, I live in DuPont Circle.